It's okay, Papa. It's okay. Come on. Come on, buddy. No, come on. Hang on, I'm gonna put you on my pocket real quick. Danielle, Tina, welcome. Uh, Boy, how is everyone tonight? Yeah, doing good, I hope. Oh, give me a second. Uh, Good to see you. Wally, good to see you as well, brother. Good to hear. Oh, it's it's been a hectic evening. Yeah, family that can be just as manic as I am, and say for as much as I'm like that a lot, I don't have a good time when I'm on the receiving end. So yeah, I'm just kind of brain blasted a little bit. God bless. I'm gonna start off with some coffee. Yeah, you're welcome up if you like. Once again, I had some more energy in the beginning of the night. Some things kind of took away from that a little bit and left me kind of sapped. So I'm just kind of vibing on a bit of a blank space. Yeah. Tina, I'm sorry to hear that. I hope you feel better soon. Oh, what the fuck? I'm sorry. Sorry about that. Holy shit. Sorry to hear that. Yeah, I hope you feel better soon. Uh, I don't blame it. Winter getting here and all. Yeah, very welcome. Very welcome. I hope it's a good evening for you nonetheless. Oh, Hey, I'm thankful you did. Good to see you tonight. No worries. Once again, I hope you feel better soon. Hope you can get some rest. I don't know, blame that one too much. Ugh. Pardon me, I've walked over here 3 times and forgot to grab my food. Um, very welcome. Good people, good company. Right. Like I said, I don't blame it. I'm just gonna be sitting here getting my bearings a little bit for a little bit. Yeah, I had enough stimuli for the night to kind of set me manic for a little while. I start off with some coffee. A little bit of coffee. Like I said, sitting here getting the bearings a little bit. I would have done that before I came up here, but night's got to start some way, right? Rather I be up here and get to start to it somehow than come up at 12 or midnight again when night's into its good and twilight part of it. Like I said, I just got a movie playing on here in the background. Chilling out a little bit. I might break out some of my artwork. Oh. Yes. Mom, I I don't get to see her much because she's kind of, well, for the most part, she's moved out. So yeah, it doesn't sit right with me. The few times that she comes up, it doesn't end very well. Kinda good to see you, brother. How are you? Eric as well. Good to see you, brother. How are you? Wally, welcome, brother. How are we?
What's going on, man? We're doing. How you doing, man?
Uh, feel like somebody just hit me upside the head with a frying pan. Oh, oh, yeah, dude.
Rough Friday.
Yeah.
Not talking to you.
Hmm.
I was talking to my boy.
Dude.
This getting up early stuff's getting to you, isn't it?
That, and when I'm already on a night that maybe had 4 hours of sleep, maybe. Um, Even on a full night's sleep, I have a manic way that I respond to things. And that's why I'm in therapy. But less sleep than that, only a couple hours, like a handful, dude. I
Do
drool
I
on
need to
myself and come up with responses.
do I need to go call the white coats with the straight jacket for two
Oh,
less than
oh,
that?
damn, shit. I'm hoping I'm not there yet. Fuck. Every day's
just
a
don't get
gift.
no just don't get no less than 4 hours of sleep then.
Holy shit, right?
Yeah.
Cow. Ah, it, when you have a plan for the night and then things
Monkey wrench
spiral out
get
like that, huh?
then you get a monkey wrench thrown in them that throws everything off.
That mixed with memory damage, so then you're like, okay, what was I even gonna do to begin with?
Cause trouble. Oh.
Shit, it sounds like the more fun option at this point.
Uh,
Holy
who knows?
shit.
You never know.
Oh, was just on the fucking receiving end of what it's like when people try to talk me down from my manic shit.
Yeah, it's definitely different when it's on the other foot. You kind of don't know how to respond to it, so it makes it
Oh,
kind
good.
of kind of catches you off guard a little bit.
I just had to do some self studying and kind of be like, is this what I'm like at those moments? If so, well, here while I'm actually lucid, I am fucking sorry. Holy shit.
It happens, bud. Some people
Oh,
understand, some people don't.
oh man. Yeah.
But of course,
Oh,
like we've said before, a lot of people that don't understand something, they're gonna throw shade at it and don't give a shit to try to make themselves look like the better person when they don't understand what the hell's going on in somebody else's world.
right. You know,
It, and you know that we see it all the time.
I'll be honest, dude. For the most part, am I learning on what to do morally in life? Yeah. But then when I see two sides of the conflict going down where it's morally fucking confusing, dude, at
Oh
that
yeah.
point, I just got nothing to say. I'm like, you know what? It'll get figured out. I got to exit stage left.
Well, I mean, prime example. You see how some Saturday nights go. Look at what comes up on there.
Dude, that's why I'm telling people though. Like, as much as can happen over an online piff, let it be, dude. Because I can literally speak from fucking experience. What I'm telling you all right now, that it can get so much more confusing and worse. You don't want that.
As I call them, keyboard warriors and internet tough guys. I guarantee you, three-quarters of these fucking people you come face to face with, they'd be just like they are right now, except they'd need chapstick for the ass kissing that they'd be doing.
Then the same crowd wants to be like, well, I know what life's like. No, fam, you used to it on here. This
You don't
plus
see the
life
behind
makes
the scenes.
right. Makes this seem like a joke.
Yeah, trust me, I know, man. We all got our own demons and shit that we deal with, and we try not to bring them when we're on here. Me and you've talked and everything else about this stuff, man. Even on here, we've opened up to each other and everybody in in the chat and stuff. Hey, this is actually normal everyday life, what we deal with. Some stuff though is left untouched, but at the same time, it's just enough to give them a glimpse of reality instead of the cookie cutters, as I call them. They want to sugarcoat shit to make themselves look good, but when really, like you said, behind the scenes, it's a totally different thing.
I Look, I at least hope I don't do this much, but I, just to give y'all a little bit of understanding, because I feel like it's needed, right? You got family members that moved out to deal with what I think is their own manic situation. That you know what, on its own will be figured out someday anyway. I actually had to leave home because of that at one point in time, and I'm not going to do it again. Um, and then you got people that are saying, "Yeah, we agree. That's a crazy situation." Then adding their 2 cents, which is another manic layer to it. How the fuck do you sort any of that out?
You really can't, man. It's one of those deals that if they don't really know what's going on, they're they think they're trying to help, but they're really it kind of gets under your skin. because they don't really know what's going on. You know what I mean? It's one of those deals.
Right there, dude. Right there. So I have a hard enough time keeping up with myself, let alone keeping up with if somebody's fighting with so and so that's also mad at so and so, but the reason why they're mad at so and so is not because you know what I mean.
And then you get stuck in the middle of the bullshit. You know, and it's like I'm in that situation right now. It took me now finally 2 weeks since all that bullshit went down to finally get where I could be back on and sign in on the network with where I can permanently sign back in because everything had to be changed. And I was the last one that had it done. Me, of all people.
Yeah.
And all I do is because I've been friends with this person for 30 years. So, like I said, I don't want in the middle of it. I'm here to do my shows, good times, everything, no matter what. And I said, I don't want any part of it, but I let it be known through text messages. I'm just tired of the bullshit that
That's all
I'm
you can
getting
do.
drugged through the dirt, you know?
That's all you can do. I
But yeah,
mean,
but every time for the last that's why another reason besides dealing with my own shit at home, why I haven't done shows, because I'm constantly having to get a fucking passcode until last night where I'm now permanently back on because
yeah,
everything had to get changed. Which
yeah.
is fine. I'm glad, but it's just dumb shit.
It's it's a headache that you don't need.
Yeah. That's why I've been figuring when things straighten out, I'm gonna get my own
And
shit and still and just start adding my channel on, and I'll do my shows when I can, but
well,
if it gets to the point where I don't want to, I'm going to step away. And I don't want to because I'm enjoying this shit.
right, shit, brother. I enjoy getting to see you. I don't want that to stop because fucking people's bullshit gets in the way of it.
Like I said, I'll go right back. I'll go to my own channel. Start doing my shit every day. I'll vlog on my own shit. I don't care.
When
But to get StreamYard set up for myself, I got to get things kind of lined out. But I still want to do it where I have my own stuff too that I can do. Like I told you last night, my Sunday night shows or whatever. Whenever I want to get on, I can do a show and shit for my own
yes,
personal
sir.
stuff besides the network.
Yes, sir. See, I'll be honest. One of the reasons why, and I know at first on YouTube, I was doing it occasionally here and there, but one of the reasons why I really buckled down and got started with what I was doing almost 24 hours a day is because of what I was explaining in the beginning. If I'm talking to my family and they're talking to each other and they get manic with each other and they're trying to explain it to me, I don't need any of that. I don't fucking need it. I don't.
And, and well, man, you talked on here before, and even Haas has talked on here, man. The sad part is you got to look out for yourself and what family you have here. Fuck everybody else. As much as I hate to say it, but sometimes it's got to be that way.
Uh, you know, there was a time and point where I couldn't even fathom to have that mindset. I would help others until it broke me fucking down and there was nothing left to myself.
Been there, done that, and I'm to the point anymore. It's if you're not living in my household and paying my bills, you can fuck off. I don't care who you are.
Oh, even that, right? Let's say take that one step further to where you are in my house and you you're putting a monkey wrench in me trying to fucking live.
Right. I'm not done with that shit, dude. My boy can vouch for all that shit and see it. He's finally opened his eyes on shit, but it's just one of those deals. It takes time for some to realize it, and others it is what it is.
Yeah,
But yeah,
man.
I've got to the point where I don't give a shit if it doesn't involve my family that I live with and I have that I created. and you don't like it, tough shit. I don't care if you're blood or not.
Look,
Like most of the people say, your biggest fans are some fucking stranger that's rooting for you, not within your circle.
you didn't do it, brother. I mean, I'll be
Look
honest.
at us. I'm gonna be straight with you. Huge fans just because of, but we've become friends and everything else over this time in a year's time, which is awesome. But we're prime example between you and Haas, me and Glick. You know, we got you involved with the network and shit. Just meeting through there, that lazy, you know, meeting through just doing this. But up until yesterday, this was the only time we had. Now that we can communicate through, you know, text messages and stuff. But
Oh
still,
yeah.
when I come up here on this channel, I feel, oh, how do you say, free, because we kind of share the same point of views.
Yes, sir. I mean, that's why earlier when I know I was supposed to be on here way earlier than I am now, but dude, I couldn't even get a thought in edgewise.
Right.
Not fuck getting a word in edgewise. I couldn't even get a thought in edgewise.
Come on.
You know, it's this
You gonna
weird
say
in
hi?
between. Oh, what's up, Popeyes? Tiny little
Any
shit.
more? Any more other than last night? He, I get on my laptop, sit at the table and in the chair. He gets up in my lap and watches videos with me, or gets on, tries to get up here and sit. So it's my youngest daughter's, pretty much her dog. But when she's not around, he's everybody else's dog but hers when she's not home.
I feel that.
And he usually mine are the boys, mostly mine,
Uh,
unfortunately.
uh, you know, that's awesome, brother. I myself, I had my pup I grew up with, right? Well, you know, age is age. Eventually, it's going to end where it all ends anyway. I had to say it like that. I just had to come to terms in one of the most harshest ways possible here a couple of years ago. Um,
That's the hardest thing to do.
I I grew up with that pup, and somewhere in my mind, I never processed life without them being there. I just didn't.
It's hard. You know, you don't think of the big picture until after the fact it happens. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh yeah. So
Don't mind the yappies. Boys taking them out.
no
Little
worries.
ones little one's over here barking because he's getting excited to go outside.
Baby. That was my sister's pup. She just wanted to drive with hers because she was getting kind of mouthy.
Oh, they get both. They can. It's like carrying on an argument with fucking kids, man.
Oh my god.
It really is.
Fucking mood, tone, shift, all that
Oh
can
yeah.
throw a bark.
Oh yeah. Like my male, up until he was having seizures, I used to be able to have arguments with him. I mean, I'd pick on him, you know, mess with the kids or mess with the wife and everything. He'd get defensive. I could literally call him a pussy, a bitch, and he'd start barking and getting loud. I mean, it was literally back and forth, you know, with the
Oh
name
god.
calling shit. It was a
That
good time.
that was
But
how my
now with
first
what's
dog was.
but now with everything going on, he's kind of the medicine's helping, but it's kind of like
Okay?
today, he's pretty much slept half the day away
No, no.
with the medicine that they got him on. But he's doing a little better, still droggy. Um, when he comes to within the first 5 minutes, if you don't get him outside, he tries to piss on the couch. But I mean, other than that, he's been doing pretty good. This is the fourth time he's been out today with the boys, so
Nice. Nice.
yeah.
Hey.
But it's still like La La Land.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah. The we we tried that a little bit from my
Leave your
part.
gun in your pocket.
I thought it was something. Matter of fact, I thought it was crumpled up weed, and it's a bunch of fucking trash.
Hey, you're not supposed to keep lint in your inside pocket, goober.
Oh, damn. See, I forget because my one pea coat here only has one chest pocket, while the other one has two of them. So I forget which one I'm wearing. And sometimes when I think it's only the one with the one pocket, both the pockets be full of garbage.
Yeah, I've
Yeah.
had that.
Or, huh.
Boy just said down 2 blocks down from the house, a bunch of cops are down the road when he took dogs out.
Yeah.
Interesting. Great. It's Friday night, so doesn't surprise me.
I don't blame that. The second you just said that, I just heard the fire siren go off a couple of times.
He lives
Yeah.
up in New York.
Mhm. Oh, we're getting hit with snow here.
Are you?
Oh yeah, it wants to
It's
go from acting like it's gonna
That's okay.
snowfall to wait.
Here it was 58 here in Ohio, here in my town in Ohio, and it's supposed to be 65 tomorrow.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's still in that skyrocketing temperatures. Cold one minute, and fucking heating up the next.
it's Mother Nature for you. It's that time of the year.
I wish it would just make up its mind.
Never.
Oh man, I don't know, but that fucking siren is. I'll be honest. One of the reasons why I'm up late at night for being like a local fire, whatever you call it, siren. That thing goes off multiple
Right.
times, multiple nights in a row.
Oh yeah. Well, the weekends are even worse. So I mean, it's one
Oh,
of those
yeah.
deals that it drives you up to fucking wool. Some
Town I lived
towns
in
it's wor-
before. Huh?
some towns it's some big city some cities are worse than the other. And the sad part is most of it's usually the little cities. It ain't even big cities that are that bad.
Shit, man. Fuck that. We live right on the fucking edge of town here, so it's right next to the place. I
Oh,
uh,
nice.
yeah, nah, fuck that.
Yeah, that's one of those that it's like, no, thank you.
Oh, yeah. Literally, as I speak, sitting here talking to you, the thing's just blaring off in the distance out there.
Gotta love it.
Oh, another fucked up day in paradise. Oh, shit.
Ooh, I'm just looking online. You've heard of Whistling Diesel, right?
Mhm.
Was just arrested yesterday for tax evasion.
What the fuck, dude?
Yeah, $2 million bail bond. Brags about it online and everything else. Paid 20,000 to get out. Over 10 years of not paying taxes.
Tape. Okay. A good case on what happens when realism reaches somebody who's let internet fame go to their head.
Oh yeah. Well, and I mean that's the thing, dude. It's we were talking about it. That shit happens.
Well, shit. That's why, once again, I'm looking at a lot of these, well, if I may say, amateur YouTube communities. They're ramping up, rumor spreading like they've got 10K followers and subs. It's like, dude, don't do that to the following that you already are trying to start because these people have way more than you, and look what they've done to themselves.
Well, the thing of it is a lot of people, grassroots like us and everything else, see it all the time, man. It's one of those deals that they, how do we say?
Let a couple of followers get to their head.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it gets old. They get big, and then they forget where they come from.
Yeah, man. Never understand that.
Good boy. My dog's eating finally again.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Well,
But
he's
yeah,
getting his
man. I mean,
appetite back.
yeah.
Oh,
Well, hell, last night he ate almost half of pizza.
nice.
I got like 2 bites out of the whole thing. But
Yeah, hell yeah. Yeah, brother.
for him not eating for 2 days is pretty damn good.
Hell yeah. Oh, shit.
Yep. So
Oh, man. Getting a couple bites of food down, dude, and it feels fucking great.
what are you having tonight?
Hmm. Pizza and wings. Got me a whole bowl of wings, and then I got a pizza to go with it.
Hell yeah. That's the way you do it.
Yup. Running all over like a chicken with their head cut off, and I gotta say, one of the reasons why I kind of sat here, put my head back, and took a deep breath when I first got on, because that dude, even that felt great. Just
Right.
decompress for a minute.
I don't know. I still want that what you had last night when we were on, man, dude. The other night. That shit looked good. That
Hmm.
trash can meal you had with all that looked
Oh,
amazing.
garbage plates, dude. They are. They're fucking great. Shit. And it's one of those things where you locally, if it's known well, then locally it has its own way of making them too. Oh hell yeah! Ah, shit.
Yeah, I didn't get a chance to tell the boy about that because he was at work.
Hey,
He'd
hell
he'd
yeah!
probably like that with what it had.
Oh, dude,
He
they're
had
good.
what they called a garbage plate. It had what was it? Little bit of
What?
everything. Like taco meat, cheese, tater
Potatoes.
tots, wasn't it? And stuff. Yeah, different style potatoes. Everything. He had it the other night when last night when we were on it and everything. It looked
Hell
like
yeah!
a giant. The way they did the cheese over the top, you couldn't even tell nothing was in it
Oh
until he
hell
cut
yeah,
it
dude!
because it was so covered in cheese.
I
Now
gotta
he's
have
eating
that of a
pizza and
burrito.
wings tonight.
Yeah, oh yeah. Shit. See, I do have a little bit of ice cream in there for later, but I'll be honest, I've been getting some health scares. I gotta lay off the sweets.
You're already a sour puss. I mean, never mind.
Yeah.
Ain't gonna make you any sweeter, Johnny, unless Brittany's around. So she, I think she's got a
Yeah.
fetish with you.
Oh shit, do you know?
Well, I mean, look at some of the comments and shit she says, and especially when you're on the panel on Saturday talking to you. I mean,
Be
look
honest
last
between
night.
you and me. Between you and me, I am horrible at picking up a shit like that.
It's a good thing. You'd probably be like, "Oop, I'll see you later. I'm out of this picture. Bye bye."
I'm as oblivious as they come, brother.
It's all good.
Oh shit.
There,
Oh,
got you laughing, got your mind off some other shit, so we're good. You said you
I'm
wanted some
glad, brother.
laughs in the
Thank you.
process, so
Oh hell yeah. See, that's the thing. I was gonna say, as far as well, usually I try to go at least like 6 hours with a session. In that time, I can hope some good vibes comes through. You know?
well, usually if I can't jump up with you when you guys are on normally because you're on a little later than when I get on, at least I try to jump into comments and shit. So
Hey, I don't blame
yeah,
you.
and then another thing I've kind of noticed here lately with on the other side for me, there's
Mhm.
only been one person that ever comes on the show, actually comes into comments and watches our shows, watches my shows, and she was
Oh,
in it last night while we were on. Since she's been part of the network, nobody else does it. Blaze you Blaze used to and everything before the falling out, but other than that, Brittany's the only one that does it.
yeah, I'll be honest.
If you're
Right
gonna
now,
like we're if you're gonna support a network together, at least long enough come in and check it out. I mean, yeah, you watch it maybe you don't know if they watch it the next day or not, but at the
well,
same time, I mean, it is what it is. But I've started to notice that I've been pretty much every night of the week that somebody does a show other than mine, I'm always in the comments and shit. But the only person I see in my comments is Brittany.
see, now I noticed something all the way back with mine as well. That for a while, and I mean for a good long while, stuff just kind of stayed like a complacent one or two people. And even through that, uh, uh, there's multiple reasons for why that was. Um, back when, let's say, I was a fan of not very favorable company, like more drama-ish company, then
Right.
people would flow through. But also, those people that would flow through weren't genuinely watching what was going on. They were, if I can say it bluntly, just catching on to whenever drama was happening. And
They just
then,
wanted to be in where the stir the pot up is all they wanted to do.
right.
That's
And, but
basically what it.
then there's people that have been here since, I mean, day one. Panda, uh, Bendy down there, which is Eric, uh, Tina, yeah, Daniel, you, people that have been here since damn near the start of things,
Right.
no matter what's really going on. And I'm thankful for that, man, because without that, where does community start?
He'll learn, man. My dog's being a dingus. Keeps fuck keeps fucking with my female, and she keeps snipping at him, and he keeps going back like a dumbass.
Oh man, that's the two cats that we
You,
have.
I seen your puppy dog.
Oh yeah, she technically she's my sister's, but she's actually running around right now because, well, after earlier, my sister kind of sped out of here for a little bit. So now the dog's running around wondering where she went.
Yeah, well, you'll have that. She had pretty eyes.
Oh, she's a good pup. A little full of it sometimes, but she's a good girl.
The entertainment in the dining room. The battle between the two-legged son and the four-legged son.
Shit. Oh, one's got to come out on top. Come on now.
Oh, he's just an old grumpy bastard.
See, that's that's how my Roddy Beagle's starting to get. He's starting to get where his joints are stiff. Whenever mom brings him out, he's got a grumpiness to him.
Oh yeah, he's always been that way, but it's just more and more now. It gets more vocal.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Goodness. Let's see here.
So how'd the
Well,
transfer over to the bigger piece of paper go for you on your artwork? Did you get to work on that anymore last night?
uh, not too much. I was hoping to devote that time to it tonight.
Oh yeah, there you go.
No, yeah. One thing that I did realize was that with the bigger transfer means that proportions are going to be bigger, which means each stroke of what am I trying to say? Separate line work is going to be a process in itself.
Well, like I told you, with you transferring over to bigger too, gives you more of a color platform when you get it done too.
Yes, sir. The art is this the angel one that I was talking to you about, or a different one?
That was different one. The one
Different
you had
one.
on the smaller paper of the Japanese mask you were doing.
Okay, so I've got two in progress.
Yeah, because you told me about the other one, but the one original one was the one mask because it was down too small. You were running out of room to do the other half of it because you didn't have the space and you
So
needed to transfer it over.
that mask is something that I'm still working on. I am looking to see how to get my bearings with it because I've got the other concept of it over here, which is doing well as a concept to see where all the proportions and things are going to sit in place. I just have to see how I'm going to graph it out bigger. But then I do also have something to work on intermediately with that, so I'm not just stressing my brain out on one piece.
Right. Well, you gotta mix it up. You can't just. I mean, a lot of people
Hmm.
focus on one piece, but with what you're doing and everything else, like you said, it kind of expand out and gives you ideas. That way, you start on something, and then you can come back and entitle more ideas to what you already started. So I remember you saying that yourself.
Mm, hell yeah. There's
I
that.
got something neat to share with you too.
Yes,
When
sir.
I look up when your channel, I look up your channel and scroll through your videos. Recommended videos is actually of Japanese artwork. It comes up as a recommendation for other YouTube videos underneath your channel when I look it up on my phone. Just
What?
wanted to share that with you.
Hell yeah.
So
Nice.
yeah, yeah. There's a bunch of other ones that come up. Yeah. Here, I'll see if I can find it real quick.
Nice.
I think I thought that was kind of cool. I was like, fuck, dude, this is pretty neat to scroll underneath Johnny's channel and then see all the recommendations.
Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Tattoo tattoo style documentaries comes up underneath your page, the first one.
So that, I'm glad because that whole playlist is where I've gotten a lot of my inspiration off of.
But yeah, I mean that was kind of cool when you go to scroll and that's one of the second things you see underneath your page as your playlist is the tattoo style documentations. I stumbled upon it today and I'm like, dude, that's pretty sick. You actually
Hell
get on there
yeah.
and see that.
So actually, each one of those videos that I hunted down specifically after watching it through it, and let me see if I can find it myself here. Fucking, what I was trying to do was, what I was trying to do was find different videos that best explained, um, best explained the Japanese process, whether it be the backstory, whether it be techniques, all of that.
Right.
And this playlist has a lot of those. I mean, it even has a video in there, I think, where it just how to correctly do the backgrounds.
Well, and I mean it's cool as hell that you can do that stuff too. So I mean,
Yeah. Well,
especially with that style, you know what I mean? Because how detailed, like like you've told me about it, and then of course me doing some digging around, how detailed and in depth that stuff gets.
Right. Each one of those videos on that playlist discusses to a T, whether it be the mythology behind the techniques in literal handwriting or line writing, whatever you want to call it. Each one of those videos covers one of those topics.
Hmm. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go through and check that out, man. But
Oh yeah,
I just figured, I figured that was pretty cool seeing that where you could scroll under your channel and see that stuff.
hell yeah. You see here, if tattoo style documentaries. That's got 43 videos in it, I think.
Mm-hmm.
There's one that discusses a really famous Irizumi duo in Japan. And it is, hang on, I go back here. Taki and Horitomo. These two
Yeah.
have really cemented their place in this whole tattooing lifestyle. In the background of it, as far as name of fame, all of that have really cemented their place in.
Hmm.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Oh hell yeah. And then there's another one that Vice did on a underground festival that celebrates this very type of Japanese tattooing.
No kidding.
Yeah. Oh, there's also uh the guy on here that I even when I first got the concept to start doing this style of work, the first guy that I learned videos from his videos was a guy that runs a studio called Bunch and Ren. And he's got a bunch of helpful stuff on his.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
I had to move over to where I got a charging point.
No worries.
That and the lights. That and the light's not so bad over here either.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I know. I made sure that I put one of my lamps I could get right behind this desk for that very reason. Oh, hell yeah. You know? I'm glad I actually played this video because this one was showing me a lot of stuff that I learned all the way back when I first started doing this.
Did you end up watching your Jason's versus Freddy last night?
Mm. I got halfway through it.
Did you? I know you
Yup.
said you were going. You and Haas were watching it there and stuff when he come up,
Yup.
but I didn't know if you got to finish it or not.
Uh, I'll be honest. We did end up kind of having an abrupt shutdown because there were, let's say, some topics discussed that weren't really suitable for live itself.
Mm.
So I abruptly kind of shut down, and not full detail, but when asked me, why'd you shut down? I was like, well, we started to go into things that weren't really suitable for the live, and that people in the thing shouldn't really be going on about. Oh, I'm sorry. It's okay, man. It's just still I gotta run a professional, semi-professional basis here.
Right. Well, I've noticed here lately a lot. I love the man to death. He's been kind of out there a little bit, man. Like he's lost a little bit. Love him to death, but he
What
just
about
kind of he's in going through that stage. But of course, being young like he is, we've all been there. But
right,
as long as we're there to support him, as long as we're there to support him, and he knows that we're there for him, um,
right,
don't kick us away and shut us out, man. Just let us
right,
be there. We're a good ear for you.
right. I mean, how do I say? There's. I'll go a little bit deeper into it because this isn't really
Oh,
intentional to incriminate anybody.
you don't have to do that, man. It's all good.
Well,
That's
this
between
part,
you two.
Well, this part is just on me strictly, and it's has to do with some parts of my history, right? Affiliations, things like that. I thought that was
Right.
being discussed on here, and that's why. Because I was like, dude, we can't go talk about certain affiliations and certain names of group names because that can backfire onto us very easily. And
Oh yeah.
I don't mind saying it because that's a rule for anybody that comes up here. If it is an underground community of certain affiliative types, then I can't say what I know about them. I can't say what I know about those people. I can't do that.
It's one of those that goes back to the old school saying, "I see no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil."
Right. Right.
If you're tried and true, you will go to your grave with some of the deepest, darkest secrets that don't matter how bad it eats you alive.
Right.
That you don't want to discuss. I'm there, been there, done that. There's shit that I'll take to my grave, man,
I,
from my past.
I like I was willing to tell y'all, in my past, I gotten almost involved in shit that I'm not proud of. That's as far as it
Oh,
goes.
same here. Same
You
here.
know.
We'll just leave it at that. I need to say it. I'm honestly, I'll be straight. Lucky I'm sitting here today.
Yeah.
We'll just leave it at
Yeah.
that.
You know. So when it goes into the territories of the names of these people and the names of it, I can't do that, man. I gotta click on it real fucking quick.
Yep, gotta shut it down.
So yeah, put short, that's kind of what happened. We cleared it up afterwards when I called them. It got cleared up.
But yeah, there's just sometimes I mean you gotta do it behind gotta kind of give the fill in like you said behind the scenes. So
Yeah,
but
you know. Well,
oh and I
yep.
but yeah, like I said, it's the old saying. See no evil, speak no evil, hear no evil, man. I mean biggest golden rule: snitches end up in ditches, snitches get stitches.
Bingo, bingo.
And a
I
a lot of people's got away from that shit. Nobody's. I'll be straight honest with you. Nobody's down anymore like they used to be. If they can get their asses out of whatever's going on, they're gonna be a snitch.
all
And
right.
that's
I'll be
I
honest with y'all about this. The reason why I'm sitting behind a desk today, able to do what I love doing with my sketches, is because I was given a rare opportunity to peacefully opt out of all of that and have a new start for my life.
there you go.
So I'm not gonna go saying stupid shit. Having that backfire on me.
Yeah, because it all can come back. All it takes is just that one time. Well, hi,
Right.
back in the corner, Johnny.
Back in
Back in
the
the corner
corner. Good
said
to see
cheers.
you. How are you? Good to see you, fam.
But yeah, oh, I found out. I found a couple more cool videos I need to send you. Um, reptile videos I watched today. It was pretty badass. I think you'd like.
Yeah.
One of the guys I follow did a 24-hour 24-hour stay in his venomous reptile room with his venomous snakes and shit. It was pretty neat.
Nice.
Yeah, yeah. There was one part that it was. I mean, it'd suck if it was him, but he had an air mattress that he was using to like in between breaks of getting the snakes out and shit throughout the night and stuff. Uh,
Yeah.
he got a he got an albino rattlesnake, Mexican rattlesnake out,
Oh,
lit it
fuck.
on the floor. It got close to the air mattress and struck the air mattress and deflated it. And it wasn't even like 15
Oh.
minutes into the video. He goes, that could have been me. But
Dude,
yeah, it was
indeed.
just one of those deals. It got close, and all you seen it was like touch it. The next thing you know, you hear him say, "He just bit my air mattress," and then you see it go, "Whoop."
Yeah. That's when Mother Nature in reality lets you notice how close to that hobby you are.
Oh yeah, it was something else, dude. I was like, "Holy shit!" And then he had uh during the filming of it, he had a thunderstorm going on because he's from Florida. The power went out when he had his king cobra out.
Fuck that.
Yeah. Yeah, him and his old lady were she was coming back in to bring some stuff and they were he was in the middle of feeding and yeah, it was quite interesting because next thing you know, you seen his phone camera or flashlight come on, and there was the snake within like 3 foot of him, and this is a 10 foot fucking king cobra that he was feeding. That would have
Yeah.
sucked right in the middle of everything too, man. And that the power shut out on him in his room.
See, here's my deal. If people are that deep into that hobby, you would think you got some storage of antivenom somewhere, right?
Oh, dude, he's got a refrigerator full of it. He's got a protocol book of every venomous that he has, other than a couple of his hybrids that he's got. This book
Yeah.
is a binder, Johnny, this fucking thick of everything what to do because Florida Fish and Wildlife down there, if you're gonna keep them and be licensed, because you got to have a permit for each individual species of snake, and and it's got all the bite protocols, everything in it, and it's pretty cool. I mean, I've learned a lot watching these guys.
Here's the thing. You've heard of the Gabino, right? When they crossbred the Gaboon and the rhinoceros viper?
You know, the sad part is that's actually happens in nature a lot.
See, I got a
They were
question for
they were
that.
not they were nat it's naturally happens in the wild because they're part of the same genus, the Bitosaurus or some shit, the scientific name for them because of that. But yeah, they are actually legit Mother Nature's super hybrid.
So, wouldn't you have to have like a hybrid antivenom for that, or can you make that from the?
There, he had because the rhino viper is venomous. Venom is not nearly as potent as a gaboon because of their 2 inch long fangs. I mean, dude, can you imagine basically a hypodermic needle fucking sticking you full and pumping you full of venom? But they use the venom from both. If for some reason it would happen, you'd get bit by a hybrid like that. But they have to use two separate for the rhino viper and for the gaboon because they can't mix them together because of the way the venom toxins affect your body differently.
What the fuck?
Yeah. Then then also, which is another thing I didn't know, they here's one of the YouTube channels I just sent you in text. This is at David's feed that he does those tours and stuff over in Japan and shit. But yeah, I'm gonna go through and send those now while we're sitting. But no, he's also got one when you get a chance to watch it. It's one of his new ones. It's a hybrid. It's a mix between a gaboon viper and a puff adder.
Mm.
And there is nothing that will work at the moment for an anti-venom for that. That is technically the deadliest snake he has that there's nothing can stop anything or help you.
I gotta say, dude, people that actually know like what they're doing in this field, the look of discipline on their face every time they even go to handle one of these snakes is unreal.
And the bad part is, I don't know how do I say it.
Mm.
They some of them do it for views, man. That's just one of those deals that it kind of pisses me off.
Oh
The way they
shit.
do stuff.
Mm. I mean, let's say, for instance, yeah, Steve Irwin, right? He loved what, as far as I know, he loved what he was doing, and look what happened to him.
And the bad part of it is with that ordeal, I found out a lot of people found out the truth behind that. He actually could have lived if he wouldn't have pulled that fucking the stingray spike out of him. He's the reason he killed him. Pretty much killed himself pulling it out, from what they said. Instead of
No
waiting to get
shit.
medical help. Yeah. So yeah,
Hmm.
they finally they released about it. Let's see, where's the other one? I
I
got
guess
one
you
more I'm
learned
gonna
something
send.
from that.
Mm-hmm. This last one I'm sending you is the
Yeah.
guy that well, one of the other ones I'm sending you. This is the guy that did the ball python story and the crested gecko and boa constrictor movies. That's that Dave Kaufman I'm sending you. I sent it on through
Oh,
text message for the links. So
nice.
yeah.
Hell
And
yeah.
I got one more for you as soon as I can find it. Oh, hang on one second. My daughter's calling.
No worries, brother. Yeah. Well, me as well. I gotta find one of my hands. I'll get myself something to drink here. So on my hands says.
Yeah, all the channels I just sent you through text messages, mostly the most common ones that I sit and watch. So, and I got one more. You'll like him because he keeps the venomous and stuff, but he's also a tattoo artist, dude. He's out of
Why?
Florida. Yeah.
See, at one point, that was my absolute dream. I wanted to have a tattoo studio and a reptile emporium all kind of next to each other.
Right. This dude's pretty cool, man. I mean, he was actually on Ink Master.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. And it's the very last one. But these are the most common. The ones I sent you and everything is pretty much majority of my reptile channels that I watch all the time and everything else. So, and then I got one more. Well, two more actually.
Let's see.
Where's it at?
Huh.
And then like how you like dealing with the different style ball pythons and stuff, you know, the different colors. This is a guy that's pretty cool too that I'm going to send you. But I sent you, like I said, these are the channels that I watch a lot. So, and that's where I get a lot of my stuff from. So, like I said, I figured since I was on here and I forgot to send them yesterday, I'll send them tonight since we're on here. But yeah,
Nice.
those are all my major reptile channels I watch. The first four I sent you are the ones I watch mostly the study because of the venom and the dealing with venomous snakes and shit.
The hell yeah. That one there, always evolving reptiles. That one looks pretty fucking neat.
Dude, he deals in some high dollar snakes.
Oh shit.
Miguel is, but he got his start by watching that the one I sent you. The Brian Barczyk is an idol that got a lot of people started in doing the breeding of the ball pythons, making the different genes. And actually, the last one I just sent you is he's no longer alive. It's Dingle Dinkelman, the guy from South Africa. I told you was allergic to venom. I just sent you his
Yeah.
YouTube channel. That one's another good one to watch because he does not only for crocs and the venomous snakes, but it's amazing how he involves his family with the stuff too. So
Oh yeah.
there's a lot of videos, especially on that Brian Barczyk one. There's at least like 2,000 videos that they do because he vlogged daily.
Oh, God. Holy shit.
So
This one guy is so known on the YouTube that it brought his name right up in the suggestions.
which one, Brian?
Always evolving pythons.
Yep, Miguel. Dude, you oughta, yeah, some of the snakes that he breeds and the colors, oh my God, are they, I would love to be able to do what he does.
Holy shit.
He's out of California. He's actually Mexican born. He helped right now in Mexico, down in there in a bunch of the big cities, they have become he partnered with some well-known breeders to start the ball python genes because it's spread. People in Mexico are getting into the ball python breeding game. There's a lot of videos. There's a lot of videos shows where he goes down to Mexico where he's helped start a lot of the breeding stuff.
Dude, he's got a fucking anaconda.
Yeah, he's also got an eastern indigo snake. Oh, Brian? Yeah.
What the shit?
It's neat, man. That guy, the Brian Barczyk, God rest his soul, he died of colon cancer a couple years ago. They have facilities up in Utica, Michigan. One's called the Reptarium, and then the other one they just opened is called the Legacy and Reptarium. It is a giant walk-in zoo up in Michigan. I'm gonna eventually go up and check it out. He's got sharks. It's a dream of his that he built and everything else. They finished it for him, and now they're open for business.
Shit.
Oh, dude, like I said, you'd be for days on this shit.
This guy, fucking Brian.
Yeah.
I grew up watching some of his stuff.
Yeah, when it used to be Snakebite TV.
Yeah. Holy shit.
Yep. That's
dude. What you're telling me
my
he passed
idol
away?
that got me. Yeah, colon cancer got him, man. So yeah, but yeah, that is what got me actually. Besides Steve Irwin into the reptile game was watching Brian,
sure.
especially the ball pythons. and then over the years, it's slowly grown under these other channels of that he's mentored or provided them snakes, and they've just grown their own reputation.
For real. Holy shit!
Yeah, there's on that Brian Barczyk it actually goes all the way back to the original snakebite videos on that channel.
Man.
He used to be hated back in the day when it was Snakebite Channel because of the shit that he used to do. Because he was at the time, it was a clickbait for glory, and then he finally then he started doing his daily vlogs, and everything else, and educating people. It kind of changed, but once again, people holding the person's past against them and being judgmental. Right. A lot of people don't like him. But he's one of my favorite channels to watch. I loved it because of watching the different hatchings of the ball pythons, watching him having the anaconda, all that shit.
Dude, I love shit like that. Yeah.
Michigan actually has no laws other than certain areas of the towns. You can keep venomous snakes without permits. Yeah.
Well,
Ohio, you got to jump through hoops, have at least $1 million per species of insurance, and I've looked into it because, like I said, rattlesnakes are my favorite, and I wanted to. I've been I want one, but I at the same time not experienced enough. But I'd like to have a speckled rattlesnake, which is an all white. They're found out in Arizona, Southern California. They look like cookies and cream.
do they have like the slightly blue tint to them?
Yeah, they're white with the black dots and got a blue tint. Yeah, that's them.
I think they're
Yep.
beautiful.
Oh yeah. But yeah, man, I figure you'd get a kick out of those channels because he's also
Yeah.
talks about his cresties and leopards on there too and stuff that he raises and breeds. So I figured that
Oh,
was another one.
good.
But yeah, Dave Kaufman's a good one because he's got those movies of the ball pythons, the boa constrictor, and the crested geckos and leechies. He just released the crested gecko and lychee ones here not too long ago.
Let's see
It's an
here.
actual hour-long movies. It's pretty neat.
You said Dave Kopp?
Yep, Reptile Adventures.
Here we go. Holy shit. This is another guy. He's got like a huge emporium of stuff.
Which one's that?
Uh, huh, that's really weird. Hang on. I went to type in Dave and it brought me to Brian's.
The way Dave spells his is DAV.
Oh, shit. Here we go. Oh my god. He's got one video where he easily spent fucking 30,000 on reptile shopping in one day.
Yeah. Yep. Like I said, and then I just sent you another one that's a guest that I actually have had on my network, Steve Nelson of a rep. It's called A Reptile I Am. Um, he's another cool dude. He's a cool cat. When he gets some free time, he's in the middle of breeding season. I'm gonna try to have him back up on the show again. But he was like one of my. I think if you go back and look at like fourth or fifth uh, guests on the show that I did. I had him and his wife on the show and everything. I got a bunch of their swag and hats and shirts and shit from them. So
I, that's awesome.
that's the stuff I watch when I usually watch besides racing and stuff. Is those are the channels that I get on and follow.
Uh, see, I love supporting people like that. I mean, they're literally doing their passion. They don't what they love, and it's seeing something great come from it.
Oh yeah. Well, and a lot of them, those are the ones that like I said, got to get this younger generation, like Steve Nelson. The man's trying to educate people because people don't they fear what they don't understand.
Right, dude. I have seen that right there. Um, let's see, some communities that are up and coming, and it's one of those things, dude, where if you let that factor take control of things, it can destroy what you're trying to build. Or let's say a more constructive approach where if you're showing people the understanding of it and providing an easier route of, I know that there's questions, but here's them answered.
Right.
Hmm. I found the one there. Reptile I am. RA Reptiles, welcome to the revolution. Changing the narrative on how we handle and keep.
He's awesome. He's a go-getter, dude. He's cool as hell. Like I said, I you get a chance to go on the network, check out my show that I did with him, man. It was a good time. A lot of fun.
Yeah, right on. He looks like a cool dude.
Oh, dude, he's fucking awesome.
Yeah, man. Oh, I like his setup too. He's got the bins going on.
Oh yeah.
Nice. Nice. Oh, I'm subbing up. Word to the grapevine. Gets people knowing about channels. Good channels. I like it.
Oh yeah.
Oh, shit. Looks like he's gone to some shows too.
Oh yeah.
Nice. Once again, without conversation like this and without word of mouth, it's genuine conversation that gets these channels known more and more, and that 100% I will support till the day's end.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's one thing where sure somebody's asking for views just to get views and then you wonder what you're doing there, but it's another thing when it's actually somebody endorsing their passion, like actively endorsing what they do. Yeah.
Right.
Yep. Thank you. How you doing? Hey.
I'm just talking here. Can you set your phone for a timer for an hour and like
It's 10:27.
can you set an alarm for 11:30? Like right now?
Yep. One
20
moment,
bucks.
buddy.
I said $20.
Yeah. Alarms and notes and whatever have you not. 11:30, you said? Okay.
Yeah, it's more. Well, yeah, we'll go there.
Sounds good. Okay. 11:30. Um. Huh. Ah.
I sent the last text message I sent you actually is my hour and a half, 35-minute show where I had Steve Nelson on the network. So I
Nice.
figured I went through and found it so I could send it to you. Yeah, dude, he is what you see on there is what you get in real life. I can't wait to meet him in person.
Dude, I support people like that. Okay. Thank you, Phil. One second, brother. I'm going to give
You're
my
good.
sister a hug goodnight. Thank you.
Yep, you do what you got to do.
Of course, I'm myself in the chair.
Alright, I love you, buddy. Enjoy your snacks and all your stuff, okay? Is that in the one?
We'll do it, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Love you, Phil. I love you, Mom. I hope you have a good night. I'll see you tomorrow. Oh. is quiet and peaceful in the land. Holy shit. Oh, wow.
Yeah, that was actually like my sixth time ever doing, sixth or seventh show I ever did.
Yeah.
My first guest was one of my racing buddies that I had on there. I've had him on the show twice, Steve once, and then another one of my buddies, good friends of mine that's local to me, had him on there and had his son one night. They came up on a Saturday night and shit was pretty cool. His boy's only like 15 and fucking can play guitar like nobody's business.
Holy shit.
Eighth grade this year, made varsity marching band for the school he's at, which is like a super privilege on percussion side.
Hell yeah. See, I've wanted to get into the instrument side of things. I haven't had a moment with everything that I'm doing to do that, you know?
Right.
I
You hand me my coffee.
actually trying to see here. I don't even know where my guitar is.
My
Oh,
boy's got his upstairs.
one
Your
second.
guitar.
Wally, I'll take mine. Hang on a second.
We're gonna
Here's
go get a
mine.
good one. He has one similar to that.
Oh, right on. Mine's a Crate Electra.
Yeah, he's gonna go grab his. We got
Nice.
a place called Guitar Center. I'd like to venture down to and take him, man. I'll tell you what, that place gets you in trouble. First time I ever went into that store, they're like, "Oh, you can play any instrument you want," you know. So I grabbed the guitar off the shelf, started strumming and playing "Smoke on the Water." I went to hang it back up. The price tag flipped around. I was playing "Smoke on the Water" on a Stanley Jackson that was $6,000 that I didn't even realize. I'm like, "Yep, I'm not doing this no more." And I went and started picking the cheaper one. This is an Epiphone that we got. I gotta get new strings for it and shit, but
Nice.
it's the wood grain stained finish and everything else. I gotta get one. We're missing a string broke on them, but yeah,
I feel
it's an
that.
Epiphone.
It
I
is
want to get me
beautiful.
yeah. We got the amp and everything else too that came with it. I got for him.
Yeah, man.
But I want to get a bass guitar and start learning to play bass again.
Oh yeah. See,
I need to get him. He wants to get a coffin case for that. So
nice.
yeah,
Nice.
with what was it? The red velvet. Yeah, with the red velvet instead of the purple in it.
Oh, dude.
Cover. So
I gotta get a new case for mine. The case I have is all torn through.
we had one of those soft cases, so we just put it back in the box where it don't warp the neck or nothing. So
Right.
yeah.
Yeah,
But
I'll
yeah,
admit, this actually has a spot on it somewhere where I'm sorry to say, right here. Hang on a second. If I can show it off well enough. There's a spot
hell,
right
your pickups even in a different spot than what that one is.
where it used to have a whammy bar on it.
Oh, really? We got that too with ours. We just took it. We don't use it that much, so.
See, I was gonna say I loved using the whammy bar. Only thing is, I was getting instructions from an instructor at the time, and he looked at the whammy bar and he's like, "Dude, you don't need that on there," and just twist it right off.
But yeah, I can pick up on a bass easier to play than I can. I don't have the finger speed for like doing electric guitar. I mean, I love it, but still.
I gotta work my calluses back up again. I used to have, the finger dexterity back when I was playing a lot, but I also had to shred my fingers up a bunch in order to get that dexterity.
Right. Well, and it's consistency. That's the thing. It's one of those. If you can do it
Right.
every day and practice every day, yeah.
Right. I used to be able to. I am very sorry to say that since life kind of took a busier turn, I haven't been able to pick that thing up and actually put some time into it lately at all.
That's like ours. I think that's the first time it's been out of the box in almost 2 years.
Oh man, I don't blame you. Like I was saying earlier, life gets ahead of us, brother.
Oh, sorry. Sophomore year. He was in 10th grade when I bought it for him because he made the honor roll.
Nice.
So, yeah.
Shit.
And he's been out 2 years. 2 years out of school now. So, yeah, it's been a while.
Nice, dude.
But yeah, I want to
Shit.
take him. I want to take him down to Guitar Center and where he can see everything, all the different style guitars, the drums. That place
Love it.
is that place gets you in trouble. Like I said, I picked up that Stanley Jackson. I couldn't believe. I'm like, yeah. One of my favorite bass guitars, though, I like it just because it's a metal guitar for heavy metal and shit. I like the Warlocks, the BC Riches, that brand,
Yeah.
because of their tones.
Yeah. I haven't
But
seen
now
one
if
of them
you're,
on the big.
yeah, those are badass. Stanley Jackson's one of the top of the lines. Gibson, of course, they're
Which is
they're
good. Yeah.
huge. Fender's big. Fender's kind of there's two different styles of Fenders, and a lot of the guys I know that does music and plays them, they like the sound and quality better of one that's been built in Mexico than being built here in the States. There's just something about the build, the tone, the way it plays. The
Oh,
Mexican
yeah.
brands of the Fenders are like phenomenal guitars.
Oh, hell yeah.
Then of course you got the granddaddy of them all. You got the Les Paul guitars, man, that are fucking outrageous.
Dude.
But
Yeah.
there's some badass fucking sounds to those, man. You get the right person playing on one of those. Oh god, they just sing.
Oh, fuck yeah. See, like you were saying there about the Warlocks, dude, those are one of my favorite fucking models.
Oh yeah, I love the designs of them.
Same.
One of my favorite guitarists made that brand famous. God rest his soul, Dimebag Darrell from Pantera, when he was with Pantera. He's what made BC Rich Warlocks famous. That was his style. That was his brand of guitars.
Oh, shit.
Yep.
Now,
I was actually supposed to go the night he was murdered that was an hour away from me for the show. I had to work instead of going to the show when he got shot. It happened right in Columbus, Ohio. Yeah. It was when he was playing with his new band and stuff. This was like their, I think, 8th show and everything else. I was supposed to go with a bunch of coworkers and shit that were off, and I ended up picking up and didn't go, and then found out that he was killed on the stage at this venue because it was a pissed off fan. But him and his brother were originals of Pantera, the Cowboys from Hell.
holy fuck, dude.
Yeah. Yep, this was back in 01, 02, I think, 03. Can't remember. I wasn't very long out of high school. I think it was like 01 or 02 when it happened. It was this time of the year, November, December, that they were doing a show, and it happened. But yeah, he made BC Rich famous because that was his main guitar he's always played since he was with Pantera and shit.
Nice.
And then you got Slash. I think his is either a Les Paul or a oh yeah, his is, I think it's a Les Paul too that he plays when he was with Guns N' Roses and does his shit. Zach Wild, another one, fucking phenomenal metal guitarist, dude. I love listening to him shred. His tribute to Ozzy was fucking amazing.
It was. I got to hear that.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, at first I wasn't a big fan of the passing of the torch, the young blood. But now that I've been watching some of his shit, that's the younger version of Ozzy when he started, dude.
You are not the first person I've heard that from, and I agree. Shit, dude.
But at first, I could not stand his shit
Same,
when most of
same.
his stuff, and then all of a sudden, I don't know if it was because I'm an Ozzy fan or whatever, but I heard him do a couple of Ozzy's covers and shit, like War Pigs. Dude, you couldn't have passed
Good
the
on you.
torch from over there in England to a better person. And
Hell yeah.
right now he's over here in the States conquering the States since he's already got overseas conquered. But he's making a name for himself here in the United States now.
Now, I got a bit of a theory going. Not really kind of a theory, but an observation, right? Now, Youngblood, is it just me, or do him and Bill Skarsgård kind of look alike?
There's a similar resemblance, dude. Seriously.
There is.
But I've been following him on TikTok here lately. Dude, after shows, the man literally waits for fans until they pretty much leave the venue. He's there for hours after the show, signing, taking pictures, and everything else. You tell me what members anymore of bands and shit, unless you buy VIPs and stuff or charge you for
Mhm.
shit, that still is for his fans. And that's what's made me respect him even more. Is he's
Oh,
out there playing the music and he's there for the fans.
well, yeah. When people say caring for your fans, that's what caring for your fans means. You're there for the fans.
But you got to realize a lot of these singers coming up and they're when they made it big, this goes back to the in general of like we were talking YouTubers, man. They forget where they come from and dude, if it wasn't for us fans, you motherfuckers wouldn't be doing what you're doing right now.
Right, dude. I mean, that is one of the most extreme forms of ignorance is bliss. You don't even realize that you don't even realize.
And the bad part is it's all the way across the board. It ain't just in music, it ain't just in sports. It's all the way across the board. I mean, it's you get those ones that they remember where they come from and the people that's been there and keeps their fan base, and then you got ones once they make it big, their heads are so big you could take a needle and pop the fucker and they still wouldn't give a shit.
Right. I mean, how do I say? I not to sound prideful or nothing, but I didn't give into the mindset, even though I too at one point was faced with that um dynamic, if you will. I mean, I was looking
Right.
at where I was going with my work and looking at the new opportunities that were starting to come up. I was like, huh, these opportunities are a grade above what I've been dealing with. And I took a second to think about that. I'm like, even still, what I was dealing with is what's always been original. So I can't say that something's different just for the cause of change and bash off what's been original. It's what's been original.
Well, and it comes back to like I said earlier, man. Your biggest fans is actually a stranger. The person that you think's one of your biggest fans is close to you is actually your worst enemy.
Right.
And it's
Right.
sad. You'll hear strangers cheer louder for you than you would the people that they say because they say they care, but they're actually jealous of you. And dude, you see that every day. I see it
You
every day in my everyday life, man. I have family members. They're so fucking jealous of because I'm old school. I take care of my family. I spoil my wife when I can. I spoil my kids when I can. But I
right.
get people in her family that are so fucking jealous. Well, I wish mine would do this, would do that, and then I become the asshole. And it's like, well, not my problem. I'm sorry. I have morals and don't give a shit what you think.
See, in the end, if somebody's on their journey and they're chasing their fame, who is somebody else to be like, well, I want what they have? That's cool. Then go out and chase it and grab it for yourself. Don't take what they have.
Well, that's like my promoting my event that I want to do for Rough Trucks next year. I just sent an email out with my letter and objective to probably two of the largest sponsors in the United States asking if they would help sponsor my event tonight. I finally pulled the trigger on that.
Nice.
Yeah. So I mean, I'm getting older. I got things I want to do. Some of the shit I may not be able to achieve in my lifetime, but at the small little things like this event I want to put on next year, if I could put a small dent and bring joy to people, and especially for what I love, like my tuck racing, more power to me. I mean, I'm just a small no name guy that's trying to give back to the sport that I love the most, you know?
Right. Right. And how do I say bluntly? Um, somebody looks at that and they're like, well, I wish I was doing well with what I'm doing. Well, what so and so might be doing might be totally different than what you're doing. So those two
Right.
paces in life are nowhere to even be compared to each other. See what I'm saying?
Right. Well, and the other thing is like getting sponsors nowadays. It's getting harder if you're not, how do I say, well established in a community on certain things, or just getting the backing from people because you're not somebody famous, or because it's back again, there people are jealous because you came up with the idea and they didn't.
Right. So, I mean, I actually um helped a buddy of mine out with this a while back. We were talking about this very concept, and he was like, well, I want to have people coming in. I want to see what I'm doing. I do too, man. You gotta grab that shit. Not just look at somebody else and be like, "Well, I want that." No, you gotta grab that. You're able to. I'm not saying that what I'm doing is above, you or anything like that. No, I'm saying the exact opposite. Take the opportunity and grab it. Because
Right.
there's
Well, that's like I have right here everything that I did to get the facility that I want to use that's local to me. I've got the emails. I just got to come up with the money to lock in the dates that I want, but it's $500 to lock that in. I can't just pull. I can pull it out of my ass, but at the same time, I'm not cutting my own throat.
right.
I mean, like the saying goes, you got to pay to play, but sometimes it'd be nice to have that little extra help on the side. You know what I mean?
Well, that's what
I'm trying to
community's
get.
for.
That's why I'm trying to get some of the local businesses on board, but a lot of them won't do nothing until after next month. So I got to hold out until the first of the year on shit. So to ask around because it's to see what their budget is for the year. But I got a list of people that I'm going to hit up locally that are supporters of stuff. So, but it's just taking time, and I get curveballs thrown in the middle of my goals because there's other shit going on that is out of my control. So it's like, man, this got to take a back burner for a little bit, and then it's right back in it again and everything else. So,
Of course. Wow.
but I'm diving into something I know it's a lot of work. I've helped promote events, work them, um, but I'm jumping in head first, trying to promote my own event. I know I need the help. I've put out words and stuff to everybody. I mean, I got a lot of the racers that I'm friends with backing me on this. They will come and support. Uh, I actually got a guy that does monster truck shows that I've become really close with that's willing to come in and help. Just say the word. Um,
Hell yeah.
money's the thing, the backing. Um,
Right.
that's the story of all evils. And
Right.
being a low budget guy like me, it makes it kind of hard to do this shit. So trying to reach out for help and do it the proper way it's a new thing to me. Like when I first started doing the podcasting stuff, or even just coming up talking on camera.
Hey, I don't blame that. The same for me. It was a whole new kind of view of things. I
Oh yeah, it's
before any
definitely
of this.
different. It's definitely a different game when you get on here and possibly you get seen worldwide. You know what I mean? And you don't realize it, and then it's like, what do I do? I mean, you go back. I went back and watched my very first ever night that I did a show. Man, I stumbled over my words so damn much and backtracked and everything that night. My first like 3 shows were that way, and then all of a sudden, it's like it became a natural thing.
See, one thing that helped me out with that until I really got the hang of things was before I would do a show, I would write out my sections that I wanted to discuss and go into, and I would pre-write them out so that whenever I needed to dive into a topic, I would look at that prerequisite and look at those.
I tried that and I went like this and said, "Oop, we're just gonna do it," because it didn't make sense
Same.
to me on paper. You know what I mean. For me, it was one of those deals. It's like, well, we're here. Let's jump in. Fuck it. Worst thing we can do is make ourselves look like an ass and not want to do it anymore.
Right.
So it was one of those deals. It was like okay, because I was doing the same thing. I'd take notes about like, especially the motorsports or something or reptiles. I wanted to, and it's like, dude, like Glick said, man, it'll come natural and then it has. And then when I'm not doing shows and then come back, it's like I feel like I didn't leave off like a
Right.
beginner again. I felt like I naturally belong doing this shit.
Well, yeah. You know, even if somebody is still learning, if they, how do I say this? If they come off with, not, don't get me confused. I don't mean come off cocky, but I do mean come off like heavy and confident, knowing confidence in what
Yeah.
you're explaining, coming off with. That's going to explain a lot to people.
Oh yeah. You just gotta have confidence in yourself. And I'm one of those ones that didn't, I don't like speaking in front of people. I don't like doing stuff, but I've always thrown around the idea ever since Glick was doing, since he was on Periscope before he got on YouTube. I used to follow him there when he started doing the shows, and then I just continued to
Right.
follow from there. I'm like, man, I want to do this one day to share out my passion for shit. I brought it up to him in a conversation, and guess what? The rest is history. I've been on the network now a year. Exactly, because it started
Oh,
in
wow.
the first week of November. November 5th was my very first show of last year.
Wow. See,
And it's already
that's
been a year.
that's what I mean, though. The chemistry with doing all this, to me, it seems like longer.
Oh, yeah. It's just one of those deals. I know there's, well, that and not doing it regularly like I was there at the beginning with everything that's been going on and the way work was at the time. And then coming back on, it seemed like, I'm doing my shows and then boom, it was intermittent instead of being every day, every week, Mondays and Thursdays. Just like last night, man, with us. Dude, that was, I don't know. I just felt in my own element, especially when we got talking reptiles and shit like we did.
Sick.
I felt like a burden was lifted off my shoulders. Like, dude, this is the reason why I do this shit. I'm sharing information that I know or that I can get out there to show where you can find this stuff. And then I happen to have you within this year that I've become friends with you, share the same passion and be
Yes,
able to
sir.
give a little more insight from a different point of view on this stuff.
Happy to. See, that's what it is. I mean, as long as you're, how do I say it? It's good to see somebody's vision thrive.
I
It's
try.
awesome too. Hmm?
I said I try.
Hey, you do a great fucking job at it, brother. Like I said, I could have sworn you've been doing this a lot longer than you have.
Yeah, well, nope, it's only been a year, man. I mean, I've had my YouTube channel, main channel. I did videos and shit since 2014, but all I did is recorded unedited videos and just posted them on created that channel and just started posting videos. And then it started picking up and I started seeing where I was getting views. And then now I'm up to 63 subscribers and I'm just trying to grow the channel. But like I told you before, with so many motorsports channels out there and not being able to hit more events like a lot of people do, it's hard to grow the channel,
Yeah,
which would be awesome because I'd love to travel more to these other fairs and record the rough truck events and everything else to bring from my perspective
for sure.
and also and try to do the lives on the network when I'm at a race to give everybody on the network a feel for it. And I've tried it a couple times and it's just not worked out. The phone situation, just not in the right areas to do the stuff. So I just basically record it and then started sharing it on the network when I do shows and shit, and on my channel. But it's
Right.
hard to hit all these other events to bring it to the people because work's involved, family, family stuff's going on, or
Life
funds
happens.
aren't there to be able to travel. So it's harder. And then you see all these other ones you follow, and it's like, dude, this guy's putting this, making this go. What can I do to kind of on a low budget, balling on a low budget? I mean,
Right.
I think I'm doing good with what it is, but
You
I would
are.
just like to see the channel grow some more. And my goal is to get it to at least 100 subscribers by this time next year. I'm going to try to get some newer equipment to video and get some of my racing buddies to do some driver interviews and stuff, and then post the video interviews with them, and then do the event and everything else too, and get out. I mean, it sucks. It's going to be long videos, but at the same time, I mean, if I can learn the editing part, I can knock it down to a 30-minute video, 20-minute video to do stuff. So
Right. Hell yeah. I think you're well on the
I,
road to that, brother.
that, and I need to get doing my reptile stuff some more too. I'm kind of slacking on it. I've done more motorsports than I have anything else. So, but that was my true first passions, motorsports. So I mean,
Oh yeah.
reptiles has always been a back burner, and it's still one of my favorite passions. I mean, what better way to have the two most in my eyes, the most expensive hobbies there is besides having a wife and kids?
Right.
Motorsports
Right.
and animals. I mean,
Right. Which, hey, when one's kind of gone for a little bit, and whenever there's a change up, that change up's going to be refreshing, whether it's back and forth or whatever have you.
right. Well, and that's the reason we split the show up, because we got that opening on Thursday. I got that opening on Thursday nights. I was doing one Monday night. I was doing reptile talk, but I had people in that were looking forward to the motorsports stuff. So I decided to do my speedway stories on Mondays. The end of the weekend for motorsports stuff. So it was kind of like a news bulletin of what happened over the weekend if I wasn't could keep up with it, and then do my cold-blooded conversations on Thursday nights. So I mean, it kind of
Yeah.
worked out. I'm the only one on the network that actually has his own personal two shows.
Yeah.
So
Hell yeah.
Glick's got his Glick's House of Music, um, and of course, I mean it's his network, but own show wise, without having a co-host or anything like that, I'm the only one on the network that has his single go at two different things.
Right. It
So
brings some variety.
right.
Hell yeah.
It's nice. I mean, there for a while, it was cool because I had people, but I started noticing that's why I kind of went to the motorsports side a little more, especially on my YouTube channel. I was getting more interest on the motorsports side with my truck and tractor pulling videos, my YouTube tough truck videos, stuff like that. And then it really took off when I finally, after 19 years, 16 years, or 16 years of not running, had my first event I ran this last summer for the tough trucks. I never ran it. I haven't ran since 2009, and I got the opportunity this year to be a driver. I became a hired gun, as I call it, and got to run my first event, and I actually
Right.
finished it. Last time I ran, I never got to finish, and this time I finished and everything else. So, and now the kids are into the motorsports, so I gotta
Yes.
gonna start vlogging the build on the Jeep that I got for that's coming to my own personal channel that I'll probably
Oh
share
yeah.
a little bit on the networks too. So, but
That's
yeah, it's nice to kind of carry on the tradition. The two oldest two are
right.
into it, so
Hell yeah. That must be
especially
an
the oldest.
awesome feeling.
Oh yeah, my oldest has followed in my footsteps. He ran not this year, but last year ran his first tough truck event with my cousin, and well, with my wife's cousin, and he's been hooked since. And now I'm going to build something for me and him and his sister, the second
Nice.
oldest, if she wants to race, that we can either take turns at the events and run, or I'll take a back seat and be crew chief and everything else, and I'm gonna hand the reins over to them.
Hell yeah.
So
Hell yeah.
we'll see what happens. This is part of passing on the generation, and
Hey.
they got the motor oil running in their veins, so we're gonna
Hell
keep it
yeah.
going as long as we can.
Hey. The way it sounds from everything that, well, we've of course discussed, it's a road to success. It really is.
I mean, it makes me feel good as a parent that it's something that I don't feel like I forced. It's something that they actually enjoy, which is kind of nice
Yeah.
because some of this stuff out there nowadays seems like it's forced on the kid. Like
I
kids
know.
playing certain sports because, oh, I used to do this, but this kid likes something different. Me, it's just a natural thing. They want to do it. Okay, you got the key thing is you got to help turn wrenches on it. You got to
Right.
help do this. But other than that, I mean, I
It's
don't care what they do. My youngest loves softball and shit, so that's what she's into. More power to her.
hell yeah. It's it's them having genuinely being interested in being shown the ropes or something and being able to do that.
Right. Well,
Hell
you
yeah.
see it. I see it all the time with my daughters in school that the kids they're doing sports that I feel they were forced to do that they didn't want to do, and you can see
Uh,
it just by the body language and everything else.
I saw that a lot in the school that I was going to where I grew up. It was very tight, close knit. It was a lot of the parents knew each other's parents and grew up with each other's parents, so it was then brought up from them. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, but it's just and it's sad. I mean, I'd rather see kind of some of the stuff compared to now. Most kids,
Mm.
all they want to do is video game and shit and be on their phones. Um, so it's not. I remember growing up, used to get chased in the house with a fucking yardstick because I didn't want to come in the house. Now you got to beat the kids out of the house just to get them out of the house.
Oh, for real? Ah,
The adults are getting that way too.
yeah. Oh my god, isn't that the fucking truth? I mean, don't get me wrong. I see it as like, okay, you find a way for this to make and break and pay the bills. Good for you. But I'm seeing people that are sick, fucking 50s, 60s, sitting there banging a controller, and it's like, dude, what are you doing?
Right.
What are you doing? What's gonna happen after this? Like, what do you do?
That's like I just logged into Facebook. One of my old school rivals, um, they made their high school football playoffs at 6-4, and they're right now they won tonight. They're playing for the regional championship next week. They came in as an 11th seed, and they've knocked off the top 3 seeds so far in their region.
Holy shit!
Yeah, they're as they say they're turning it up at the right time when it matters. So
Holy shit!
you know, I just checked it because I wanted to see how they did if they ended up winning or not. Because after I graduated, I actually had more friends at that rival school than I did my own home school. So I always followed their football program.
Oh hell yeah!
So
Hell yeah! See, I don't even remember if my school even had football. I know we had basketball.
oh, I got something to tell you. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do it tomorrow or not.
Huh.
But one of my uh, local motocross indoor tracks starts their winter race series tomorrow. It's like a 20-minute drive from my house and everything else. They start their winter series. They're actually going. I'm gonna have to look it up, but they're gonna do. It's on their Facebook page, I think, but they're doing live. making the racers feel like they're professionals, amateur racers. They're doing interviews, doing live video of the races and everything this weekend. It starts tomorrow.
Nice.
I forgot to tell you about that at the beginning. I know you still get into that. That and couple of my favorite racers has changed race teams this year for motocross. They changed brands.
Oh shit.
One of them went from Yamaha to KTM, and one stepped up from the 250 class and went to the 450 class this year. His dad's well known, Brian Deegan. It's his boy Hayden. He's stepping up. He's stepping up to the 450 class. He's actually overseas right now, racing 450 over in Australia and shit.
Holy shit.
Yeah,
Nice.
went from the dominating the 250 class to his first race on the 450. I found out he ended up finishing third. Very first race ever on a 450 quad or dirt bike.
Holy
Third
shit.
place, first race. This kid may be cocky, but I'll tell you what, the kid can ride. I'm not a fan of his attitude, but I love his riding style.
Fuck yeah. That's spoken as true as can be. I don't blame it.
He's, in my eyes, he's a mixture of Jeremy McGrath and Ricky Carmichael all in one. The aggressiveness and riding and everything else, dude, he reminds me a lot of those guys growing up watching them race.
Holy shit. Must be something to behold. Holy hell.
Yeah. Yep. So we're gonna see it. We'll see how this season pans out. Hopefully next April I get to go watch our first live one because they're doing a show at the Cleveland Browns Stadium next year. They brought the Supercross. They're bringing the Supercross to Cleveland in April.
Holy shit.
Yeah, so instead of having to go to Indy or Detroit, we can actually got a shot to go to Ohio to watch a stadium race.
That ought to be cool. That ought to be really cool.
If things play out, that'll be something I'm going to end up doing, taking my daughter and boy to the two oldest to watch.
Oh yeah.
We'll see what happens.
Holy
That'll
brother,
be something more.
It's gonna be great.
That'll be something more I'll talk about Monday night too. So.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah. Don't make no plans Monday. You're going to be a guest again. Surprise.
Hell yeah. This upcoming Monday?
Taking Bubba upstairs? All right. Yeah, I figured I'd bring you on since you got some motocross history. I figured give you the platform to share the family history.
Hell yeah. That'd be cool. That'd be really cool.
So that'll be everybody in the Chatters Box Sensical Network. It'll be Monday night, 8:00 p.m. Eastern Time. It's called Speedway Stories, hosted by me. We'll have Johnny on there once again, like I did last night on my Cold Blooded Conversations. We're going to talk some motocross and supercross racing.
Hell yeah.
Just figure, shameless plug. I mean, I know you do it for me anyways, but we might as well get them out there so they can tune in.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Let me see here. Put it in the book here.
You get to knock the dust off the monster Fox Racing hat again.
Oh, dude. Hell yeah.
Oh, and that Deegan, the Hayden Deegan, is now officially sponsored by Fox again. They have now what they call the Danger Boy collection of his, Fox Racing. So they're finally making it big again back in motocross.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, that's going to be awesome.
Hell yeah.
So.
Nice. Nice.
Mm-hmm.
I'm seeing some of the stuff about it right here.
Yeah. So Fox is now going to be back on top with one of the best riders in the world.
Holy Yeah, dude.
That like I told you before, that was one of my favorite clothing lines besides Thor because of their designs that they had.
Oh, hell yeah.
And
Right.
Monster and like you said though, Monster and Fox were the first two combined major sponsors of motocross racing that actually combined together.
Dude, it wasn't too long after seeing that collaboration that collaboration became iconic.
And then they split off, and then
Yeah.
Monster became the primary sponsor of Supercross and stuff.
Yup.
There's
Yeah.
Monster sponsors a lot of shit.
They
They
do.
sponsor the motocross. They sponsor the PBR, which is the Professional Bull Riding Association. Ford used to be the big sponsor then when it first started out. But yeah, they got Monsters got their name on a lot of shit, off-road racing, all that stuff. They've actually got one right now. They sponsored a racer for the Baja 1000 that's going on this weekend that started yesterday. So
Nice. Hell
and
yeah.
one of my son's actually graduating classmate, him and his dad and a buddy of mine are actually a support team. They're out there right now with them with a race team for the Baja. So
Holy shit.
yeah, it's their fourth year doing it, so it's pretty badass, I think.
I gotta find somewhere some other sponsored gear that I have was fucking them and the collaboration with Block 43 as well as DC they did.
No shit,
Hell yeah. I have
dude,
that
that's
somewhere
badass.
around here. I gotta dig it out though. Yeah. Yeah, I want to see if I can find that. 'Cause if I can find it, then I'll put it somewhere where I can easily accessible it. Ah, holy shit. Holy.
Nice,
Yes,
hell yeah, with
sir.
the Ford sponsored and everything.
I used to have
Nice,
the jersey that matched this.
hell yeah, dude.
Mm-hmm. Shit, it's been a little bit. Yeah.
See, hanging out with me bringing out the old,
Oh, brother, I
brings
missed
out the
those
good
shit.
times.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. God, man, I
Maybe
didn't know if I still had this.
maybe one of these times you can get a chance to make it out to Ohio during the summer. I can take you to a race or something. You can come hang out with the family and we'll go to catch a race.
That'd be cool. That'd be
I'll
really cool.
introduce you to some of the locals I know that races and stuff. So
Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. I'm sure they'll have some good stories.
oh yeah. Actually one of my daughter's ex-boyfriend. We're still
Nice.
pretty close.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
So
Oh,
yep.
yeah.
See, our night's gotten better now.
I appreciate it, brother. I really do. Shit.
Hey, I appreciate you letting me come up and join you and stuff, man. I always have a good time up here with you.
Just gonna say, always a good presence. Always.
Well,
Thank you
it
for
seems
being
like,
here.
hey, if I can be here, I'll be here, even if it's just in the chatters box, man. I try.
Even so, it matters. Hell yeah. Let's see here. Because I wrote that note. There's a bunch of some other notes that I was keeping progress on. Oh, that's right.
Yeah, April 18th is when they come to Cleveland Browns Stadium.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
No, 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 no. Wondering, waste. Yeah.
cheapest, the most expensive seats for this race is the
Yeah.
is sitting up in the club is a club tickets is $411.
Holy shit.
And then to get 4 tickets for upper row section is 70 bucks a piece, and then it's $54 each for pit passes. So you're looking almost at 500 bucks for a family of for 4 of us to go just to see. That's not 5, that's just 4 of us to go see the races.
Holy shit.
Yeah. So let's see.
Oh.
Save. So now the bad part is
Mm.
for 5 tickets, 70 bucks a piece. Out the door with fees and everything included for 5 tickets is $70 each, and they don't even give you an option for a pit pass for 5 people.
The fuck?
Yeah. So.
Oh, yeah. Ooh.
$350 for 5 tickets.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. That's if I were to buy them now.
That's quite a chunk of change. Holy fuck.
That's not including driving the gas to get up there, food, and everything else, too.
Oh, indeed.
Come here.
Hmm. Hey, I guess the more sponsorship goes up for some of these events.
Oh, yeah. I'm doing low, man.
I can't believe that, though. That's fucking nuts.
Oh, yeah. Well, majority of it is your damn fees and shit to buy tickets.
Yep.
Tickets are like $50, and there's like $20 in fucking purchase fees that they apply to them for where you buy them through.
Fuck.
Oh yeah, everybody's got to make their money.
I guess so. Well, I guess that's an astronomical price. Yeah, equals out to a decent check and change for everybody.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, it's anything, any sporting event anymore. It don't matter what it is, unless it's at a local event or something like that. Dude, you're paying out the ass just to go see these people that most of them don't give 2 shits about their fans. We're right back to that situation where they make it big. Some of them remember where they come from and others don't. And sad part is major sport deals, a lot of them forget where the fuck they come from and who made them.
Right. At that point, even as somebody endorsing, you got to ask yourself, why are we backing this?
Professional football, professional baseball, everything else. There ain't nobody in this world that are worth $100 million.
Oh, hell no.
But yet we still sit and watch this shit and everything else and support it.
Because the one, well, they call it a fact, but I call it a gimmick, is net worth. A person shouldn't have a net worth. What they do should have a net worth, but not them as a person.
Right.
It's like you put a price on somebody. That's where things kind of get fucked.
Well, and two, once you sign an agent and everything else, you got to do what they tell you to do, or you don't make the money.
Yeah, right.
I mean, I get it, but at the same time, professional athletes ain't sponsored. It's
Right.
because us fans pay their tickets, the prices for their tickets and their gear. It's not like bull riding. It's not like motocross. It's not stuff like that where, you know what I mean? That sponsors pay for your stuff. So I get why you got to spend the money, and do what they want. But still, some of them, even with their sponsors, I've seen behind the scene, they don't even like doing what their sponsors ask them to do because they don't really care. You watch most of them, and you can see that in their faces and stuff. Why am I on here talking about this when I just want to be left alone?
Right.
But once again, you wanted the spotlight on you. Guess
Yep.
what? The spotlight's on you now. Time to produce.
Yep. It comes with some cliches and niches.
It's that double-edged sword. You
Yep.
either are for the people or you're just for the sponsors. Some of them are all together as one. And then you got the others. It's because I have to,
Yeah.
and I got to do, and the sponsors tell me I have to sign this or do this and that for the fans. And then you got others that it's just they don't give a shit.
See, and that's where once again the question that beckons to be asked is: am I doing it for the joy of why I do it? Am I doing it for the love of the fans? Why exactly is what's happening right now?
Cricket got in the house and my little dog's chasing it.
Shit.
He's my bug slayer. he
Oh,
tries to catch he tries to catch flies that fly around him.
that's my cats.
But yeah, man, I mean it's back to where some of them forget where they actually came from.
Right. Right. Both of those go hand in hand. Remembering where you came from and remembering why you still do what you do.
Prime example of somebody that was a douchebag when he was alive and everything else. Was a movie star uh, from 90210 and did the movie 8 Seconds. Luke Perry. He was originally from a school right up the road from where I live in Fredericktown, and he could give two shits less about his hometown once he made it famous.
Yeah.
We've had some famous people that's been from my town and my county. Paul Newman's from here. Big name actor. He's still up until he passed away. He vacationed out where I grew up. Garth Brooks used to vacation out here. Oh yeah. My mom used to clean the rental property that he stayed at. I got an autographed picture he left her. I can't find it. I haven't found it for a while. It's in one of my boxes still of memorabilia. Yeah, her and her friend at the time had their own cleaning business, and one of the contracts he signed a picture and left them a huge ass tip and everything, and said thank you for taking care of my vacation home for me. And it was signed by Garth Brooks. It was pretty badass.
Hell yeah.
So, yep.
I actually got something. So something kind of similar to that. So where's the one that was for me? There was this. There was this drummer, right?
Oh,
And
nice.
he won the Guinness World Record for largest drum set in the world.
Holy cow.
Yeah. Now there's him all the way at the top of it,
How the hell did he play that?
right? So behind it, he had a whole mechanism of levers connected to levers behind the thing.
That's insane, dude.
Yup. Now get this. This guy, right down the fucking road from us. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. So, have you heard me tell the stories about that church I used to go to with my sister, where we used to toke up a little bit, and I almost fell down the bell tower that one time?
Yeah, I remember you talking about that one night. You and Haas were talking about it.
This was that
That was a
pastor.
lot. No kidding.
This was that pastor, brother. Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Small
So,
world.
how that even happened was my sister ended up, falling for his son at the time, and I was in a spot where I had too much fucking time on my hands, and I was starting to get into trouble. So I still did get into trouble when I was tagging along with my sisters, not as much as if I was on my own.
Right.
So, right, the one night she was like, pack your shit. I got somewhere cool for us to go. So we're going. There's a lot of back roads here, and we are going up one of them, and we see kind of this compound building. We pass by it, and we
Uh-huh.
start to pull in there. Hmm?
I'm listening.
We drive by, and she pulls in there. I'm like, what the hell are we doing here? We pull around to it, and his son's sitting there at the only door this building had, one of the only two doors, and he's waving us in. Well, we go in there, and this dude was an artist. I mean, he did these canvases that were just patterns, paint splatter patterns, and different as such. I'm trying to see if I can find one of them on my wall back here. Had this whole building in his upstairs kind of part of it lined with these canvases. I can't even tell you how many good memories revolved around. Yeah, we'd sit for prayer meeting with these guys a little bit, and then it would end with us kind of having dinner with them, and then getting stoned with him afterwards.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I miss it. I really do. Ah, holy shit! I'm sitting here looking for him, Wally, and there's two right up here on my wall.
Nice.
Yeah, he did kind of like these patterns where the paint would splatter onto it, and then he would acid dip them. And when he would acid dip them, it would drag out certain paints while leave other ones with textures. He did another one that was the 420 clock.
Holy shit.
Hell yeah. God. Yeah. That whole family, man, good people. I miss them.
Some of like we've talked before, some of the stuff we miss from the past and some of the stuff we want to leave in the past.
See, now, once again, both, or at least as far as I'm concerned, have that air of a time differently lived. Well, as well as too much time in my hands. Well, if I
Right.
spend that time in my hands meeting people like this that had that creative sensibility and shit like that going on, I would repeat it all day long. But then again, if it was the parts of my life where it was repeated leaving the house and mom not knowing when I was ever going to get back or where the fuck I was, and me not even knowing where I was going or when I was going to get back, yeah, that
Right.
I'd like to move past. Shit. But there is the
I'm
golden moments of it.
unreliable computer charger.
Oh, shit, I feel
Gotta
that.
love them. Gotta love them.
Hey, same deal for my phone. Eventually, each one of them gets shortened out. Oh, shit.
There we go. See if that's changed anything. Of course not. It wants to be a pain in the ass. My, it's about ready to die.
Yeah, I feel that. Yeah. Oh, yeah. They. Oh, fuck. I'm glad I made me look at my battery there for a second. Mine's got to be plugged in as well.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Ah. Well, I've had enough of
Yeah.
the rain there with it.
Only I found out the only reason it did that's because it was on battery saver mode. Tuh.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Ah. I haven't had this phone for too long, and it seems like the batteries are already starting to drain itself faster and faster.
Well, it's got to the point anymore. It's just like anything, cars and all the other stuff. The it's made to throw away after so long.
Uh, was gonna say things that, whereas at one point in time they were built to last, not even a concept anymore. I mean, it's literally the opposite. They build things nowadays to where you have to replace it faster and faster.
Yep, they don't make shit like they used to. It's all throwaway stuff now, so it sucks.
Oh yeah, people are wondering why things are costing more money and things are dying off more. Well, things used to be, from what I have been told and can slightly remember, built to last.
Like the saying goes, they don't make it like it used to.
Oh, indeed. And hell, how do I say this? It's beginning to be a concept right down to people. I
Oh
mean,
yeah.
the things that we thrive off of and actually use for, let's say, our health, um, they don't make it the quality it is. So nowadays, it's not, of course, going to perform at the quality that it used to.
Right. Well, that's like too. Brought that up. I mean, as much as I hate to admit it, but if it wasn't for the pharmaceutical companies, there wouldn't be nearly as many, I don't think, sick people as there is.
Oh, for real. For real.
But that's a different topic. We won't go there.
Still, I don't blame it.
Well, buddy, I'm gonna jump off here before my laptop dies. I'm gonna try to go do a live on my channel tomorrow. May jump on the network for a little bit tomorrow. We'll see what happens. But if you're
Woohoo.
on tomorrow, I'll jump on with you and stuff. Thanks for having me up again.
Always a
It's
good
always
time,
a
brother.
pleasure. I'll see you
Likewise.
later on, buddy. Have a good
See you
rest of your
later.
night, man. Bye.
Likewise. Hell yeah. Holy brother. You have a good rest of your night, brother. Always good to see you. I've enjoyed having you up here on the segment with me. It's gone great. Well, let me see here real quick. Yeah, let me see here. Give me a second. Yeah? I'm glad that everybody came out tonight. I appreciate it. I got a dip for a little while. Wally, thank you for coming up, brother. Peace and love, y'all. Eh? Stay well, y'all. Stay well. Be good. Peace and love, yous. Yeah. Hang on. Give me a minute. I might not have to jump right off here. Okay. I might have to jump right off, but at the very least, I gotta take a deep breath. Yeah. Hang on, Ross. I just gotta, yeah. I go to see how my family's doing. What's happening? Fucking shit's spiking out of fucking control again. Yeah. I'm gonna smoke a bowl with y'all. Real quick. So. I appreciate that, brother. Matter of fact, Haas, yeah, I'm gonna get a hold of you, Haas, brother. Okay? I'm gonna get a hold of you here in just a minute. And y'all, as far as YouTube, I'll be back up here when I get things a little bit more settled out for the evening. Yeah. Yeah. Stay lifted, y'all. I'll see y'all soon tonight.